In the final week of January and the first week of February, when we were all sent home, the Media Club launched a hugely ambitious program in order to help us fill the void, and they called it Fill the Void. The Media Club coordinator, Barbara Anton, has joined me to talk to me about it. So welcome, Barbara.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So for anybody who missed it, can you tell us what was involved in Fill the Void?
Well, as you said, it was a very ambitious program where we basically put out content every single day in the form of videos, so live streams or pre-recorded podcast as well. And we put out live music, bedtime stories, workout videos, bake-offs, and the concert as well. And basically it was just a way to keep everyone entertained and just connect the community, even though we were all at home.
Great. So how did this idea come about?
Well, it came about one day before we actually started it. It was Constanza and Mr. Carvalho's idea. They proposed it to us like the day of that they had the idea. And we had a quick meeting, we put things together, and the first thing to go up was a podcast episode. And then the day after, we just went in and we did a live music concert, which was quite nerve-wracking since we hadn't done it before, but it worked out, so I'm glad it worked.
How did you find the time to suddenly do all this at such short notice? Because obviously you were combining this with your kind of revision sessions or whatever it was we called them at the time.
Well, I just had to find time to do it. It was something that I thought was a great idea, and I think everyone involved also had loads of fun, but also hard work. So I just managed to find the time. I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
All right, it's impressive because there must have been so many people involved.
Mm-hmm.
It must be really difficult to coordinate all those people, making sure everyone knows what they're doing.
Well, we assigned basically each of the days to someone, to a little team with like 3 people. I was put in each one of the groups as well, just to supervise to see if everything was running smoothly. And yeah, we managed to get it done. Everyone did it on time, so I think it was alright.
Did you have a favorite?
I would say the concert. I'm maybe a bit biased because I was in it. But since we didn't have the MRC live concert the week that it was supposed to be, I came up with the idea of having it online, since people still love to watch everyone perform at school normally. And I just missed the MRC concerts. I felt it was important to bring them back. So we just quickly put something together in a week, and yeah, so I think everyone liked that as well.
Yeah, I think it's important to point out, in case there's anyone who doesn't know, the MRC concerts, which we, until COVID struck, we would have every Friday at lunchtime. They became a really big, important part of the school, I think, and they were just about to come back to be relaunched when we were sent home. It was devastating.
But we managed to do it online and organize everyone to do it, and everyone that was supposed to be in the MRC concert was actually in this one, so it worked out.
Can you imagine how you're going to feel, though, the next time we're actually in the MRC, actually doing it, and we can all sit as close to each other as possible?
It's going
to be amazing.
We'll see if it happens. I hope so.
Oh, let's hope it happens this year at least then. So it will happen.
Yeah.
But let's hope it happens this year. So you can be part of it. So you also mentioned bedtime stories. What was that all about?
So we had Mrs. Moreira from the lower school MRC pick out a book that the lower school would like, since we wanted to make some content for the lower school as well. And we got Beatriz to read out the story, and Constanza hosting. And yeah, we just put it on YouTube so that the lower school could just hear the story and go to sleep.
Oh, that sounds nice. Did you get any feedback?
Yeah, we had a lot of people saying that it actually brought them a lot of fun during the lockdown. Some teachers and students as well saying it was fun. we actually had lots of views. I still don't know the numbers since we haven't worked that out yet. But a lot of people were watching live, for example, the concerts, and the bedtime stories as well, and the workout videos, the bake off as well. I think it was a success, to be honest. Even if a lot of people didn't watch it, I think for the media club it was still successful because we managed to do everything on such a short time notice. So I think it was a great project.
No, I think that's the most impressive thing about it, is managing to get everything done at in such a short time. Now I've heard about this bake off through other people, but I haven't seen it. What was it? Was it a competition? I'm British, so I'm used to watching the Great British Bake Off. It's one of my favorite shows that I watch with my family. How did it work?
Well, so basically, I think it was Gabrielle that had the idea because she likes to cook. So she said that it would be a great idea to have a bake-off. Initially, it was students only, but then we basically made Mr. Carvalho be a part of it. So he basically had a bake-off against Gabby, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you really should watch it. It's very funny. And basically, it was a competition. They had a set time limit to make fondant cakes, like the chocolate lava cakes. So it's quite interesting.
I guess I don't want it to be spoilt, but I've eaten Gabby's cookies before, but I've never eaten anything by Mr. Carvalho. I'm going to assume Gabby won, but I don't know.
You'll have to watch
it. But I will. I'll go and find out. I'll go and find out. So you're coordinator of the media club this year, Barbara. What made you want to take on this role?
Well, it was a combination of a lot of things, but I had been part of a media club the year before. And I really enjoyed helping out with Onwards. I thought it was a really great experience. And I just wanted to continue helping and being more involved in the media club, since I kind of regretted not being very an active member the year before. Like, I had done some projects, but not enough, I guess. So when I started taking part in the live events, I found it really fun, and I just wanted to organize them and be a bigger part of it. I just really like the community we have, and we actually have a lot of fun meetings because we've all gotten to know each other better. And yeah, I just feel comfortable there, and I think I just thought it was a good idea to be a part of this in a bigger way.
Did you have to apply for the position, or was there an election to decide the coordinator?
Yeah, we actually had. Yeah, we had an election in January to figure out who could be the coordinator.
Ah, so you waited until a few months in until.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. All right. Okay, until after the biggest event of the year, being the Hope and Joy, and basically, then you decide who's in charge. Okay, sounds perfect. All right, and what have we got to look forward to with the media club for the rest of the year?
Well, I don't know if I can spoil it, so I need to be sure first.
We'll put it in, and then we'll cut it out. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, commencement, obviously, I think. Well, commencement, we'll see about it. It's still going to be called commencement, hopefully. We'll just have a celebration at the end of the year for our graduating class. So sad to leave, but I won't be a part of organizing that one, but it'll be fun.
Why not?
And then we also, Form 12s aren't allowed to organize the commencement in media club. It's a rule.
Oh, really? Okay, that's a good rule. Why is that?
Because we get to
enjoy it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We have some other celebrations for CLIP coming up. Well, for the media club members as well, we have training sessions. But if you want to be part of the media club, then you'll have to apply next year.
As an English teacher, I always try to encourage my students to be involved in the media club. I think it's something really, really good to be part of. Taking the skills you learn in the classroom and then actually using them in a real world environment, whether you realise that's what's happening or not. What would you say to any Form 7 or Form 8 students this year who are maybe thinking about whether they should apply next year or whether they should be part of it?
They should. I think it's a really great opportunity, not only to learn about photography, video, design, media in general, but also to have like something that's a hobby out of school and still be able to learn a lot from it. and make friends as well. And I just think it's a really fun club. And I didn't expect it to be this good. So, I mean, I kind of always built up the expectations like, oh, it's a media club. Like, I always wanted to join.
It must be a good thing to be able to, a good thing to put on your CV as well when you're applying to university.
Yep. It is.
What are you applying to do, Barbara?
I'm actually planning to do fashion business, and the course is actually a bit related to media. I think it was the influence of the media club on me. So hopefully I'll get to continue my creative studies in university and take a bit of the media club with me. So.
All right. Well, that sounds like a perfect place to end. Thank you so much for your time, Barbara, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
It was lovely speaking to you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.